All right, what is going on, everyone, and welcome to another installment of the MRL Xfinity Series on Sunday evening. We are back for a brand new fun season, which is why the title says FF, meaning for fun. I know I am a creative sort when it comes to calling things, but we have a bit of a good race in store for everyone here today. A couple rule adjustments, real quick. Usually in season zero, the rule was put in place saying that you cannot run both Xfinity days if you are, say, a Monday driver. You cannot race Sunday. That's no longer a thing now. So I just do want to get that out of the way first and foremost. So you have. You're going to see a lot of Monday drivers and a lot of Sunday drivers as well into this race, and then Sunday drivers next week, so on and so forth. The same thing here with Xfinity as there is in Cup, saying that like no, there's Xfinity exclusives that can run in the Cup Series tomorrow. Speaking of Cup guys, we have BS14 cars who is gonna be in our in race reporter tonight. BS, how you doing tonight?
Not looking forward to this race, but other than that, I'm doing alright. How are you?
I am doing all right as well. Of course, you did not have the best of nights, I will say. I think I don't know why, but this just could be the Mandela effect here. You actually, I think you called your shot when it came to finishing like 13th or something like that. I don't know why, but that's exactly where you ended up finishing. So I don't know. That just could be the Mandela effect um, into play. But yeah, you ended up finishing 13th last night. There was a lot of drivers, specifically T-Bird and UK, that were front to back, forward and backward, left and right, up and down. There was a lot of guys that were everywhere, and of course, we did have five overtimes, so that definitely shook up the entire running of the race.
I think so too, and I think we can expect more shuffling around tonight. I don't think anyone's gonna try to ride around. I think everyone's gonna be as aggressive as possible, and it's gonna be really difficult to navigate around all that.
Oh yeah, of course. So, thankfully though, on in Sundays, well, just in Xfinity in general, there's a lot less drivers than there is for the Cup drivers, the Cup Saturdays. So thankfully, the number game is going to be a lot less than what we were expecting last night. Last night we had 18 drivers crank up their engines. Technically, only 17 took the green flag because baseball kid ending up lagging out at the during the pace lap actually. So technically, 17 drivers started the race, but tonight we are expecting to have around 14, so definitely enough for 50%. And I know you are loving that sound of what I think isn't it like 66 laps I do believe of Talladega.
56.
56. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You're right. Okay, yeah, it's 112. For some reason I was thinking it was 122. So 56 laps exactly. So of course though, tire wear on presets is a huge concern when it comes to Talladega. You wear so much more, especially on the left sides, than you do on the rights when it comes to the Xfinity and truck vehicles specifically. You don't really have to worry about it that much when it comes to Cup. BS, what are your keys for this race?
Don't die and stay near the front. That's really basically it. If you're up front near the end, you'll have a shot to win, and that's that's basically Talladega in a nutshell.
Well, of course, but as we saw last night, what the thing I was trying to get on BS was we saw an entire pack of drivers speed. Hypothetically, if we could have no cautions, I'm going to be pointing out in the pre-race notes that the difference, I guess, for this fun season, before we go into the main game, is that Talladega only has auto cautions. We're not running manuals. That is a Cup exclusive thing. Xfinity is, if the game doesn't call it, it just doesn't get called. So that is going to be a big thing for these guys because we saw an entire pack of drivers speed. I think it was like a group of seven. BS, I don't think you were a part of it, but like Brandon, B Right Racing, Joe, Kate, Piper, all of those guys that were in that pack, BD, were all speeding, and I was like, holy god, who didn't speed? And apparently all of them did. So,
The
but
whole pack sped.
yeah, the whole pack sped. I was like, who didn't speed? Oh my god, the whole pack sped.
And
Um,
then they caught down and then they pulled in the front pack anyway. So
but that is because the front pack was saving. Um, so um, that is because fuel in tires is very important when it comes to the overall race in general. So I am seeing. Actually, are you in Discord right now or no? I don't think you need to be, honestly.
no,
All right, technically, yeah. All right, so yes, I'm gonna get this whole thing going right now. So pardon me, I will be muting myself. So BS, one thing I'm going to be actually, there was a suggestion uh, to and I actually want to know your opinion. For me, just to broadcast my pre-race notes. So basically the entire stream, because or else there's an awkward silence. I don't know. What do you think on that?
I mean, it would kind of be like listening to if when you're at the track they'll like put the pre-race notes up on the big screen where they'll have like a pre-race drivers meeting and you just hear everything that they have to say.
All right. Well,
Almost gives you that at the track kind of feeling.
all right. Well, it sounds like we're going to be doing that then. So yeah, BS, you're going to be hearing from me. So jump in anytime you want. But yeah, here we go. All right. So what is going on, guys? I am talking to both the stream and the Discord right now. So we're gonna get the lobby set up now. So the big thing about tonight, so the difference between, and I already kind of talked about it in the broadcast a little bit, is we're not running manual cautions. It's just gonna be auto cautions. So if the game doesn't call it, it's not happening. Of course, pace speed is a big thing here. There is a lot of late entries, a lot of Monday drivers specifically. So you go off the qualifying sheet in that was posted originally last night, and then you are going to be looking at basically. I would probably say, I mean, shoot, there's a lot of late guys, so I trust you guys. Just kind of figure it out for those guys that came in really late. MH, I don't think I have your number because I don't think you ever started in Xfinity. So, what's your Xfinity number? Good talk. Yeah, like I said, so relax yellows. I had a question last night about blend line. There is no blend line. Just don't go straight up onto the track. Just run around the bottom. You don't have to be on the apron. Keyword there, you don't have to, but you can if you want to. But or else you just run the very bottom coming out of the pits. Everything other than that, it's just relax yellows. We do have enough for 50%, so we're doing 56 laps. Um, any questions? Pace speed will be 60, by the way.
All's good.
It sounds like there's no questions. So, all right. So I'm gonna get BS. You're on poll, and you're already right in a party anyway. I'm just gonna invite you real quick, just so I can pause the lobby.
Seriously, the hardest poll I've ever earned.
Yeah, seriously. That's one thing I don't get is like like only one person submitted at a time. I think that's the first time that's ever happened.
It almost happened with Worst God.
It
Then
almost,
Nathan had to ruin
and
it.
it almost would have happened with Worst God too, but here we are. All right, so is there anyone else that is joining late? Just so I know. I'm taking it as a no. Yeah, I'm assuming not, so I'm just gonna be sending the people I know that are racing an invite first, and just let me know if you didn't get one. Shackade, oh, Keith's in here. Never mind. Okay. Um, Keith, are you appearing online? Yes. Keith. Mm, give me
Can you
one second.
send me a couple spares?
Yeah, I was going to.
Alright.
UK, how come you never appear online? Because I have to go all the way down. All right, who did not get an invite? All right, this is where I need you guys' help. Who did not get an invite?
Wait, what the fuck is Cade doing here?
Yeah, Cade's racing.
Did he just like come back from Maui today?
Yeah, it was a quick flight.
Ugh.
All right, let's see here. All right, all right. So if you did not get an invite, let me know. If not, we're gonna be rocking at 9:12. If there are people that are missing invites, help me out and let me know. If not, looks like we're gonna be rocking it with 12. Um, so yeah, holler at me if you need me up in the booth. Yeah. No, so that's why it was never brought up, but I did have a question about it. All right. So yeah, if you need me, holler at me.
I kind of wish I knew about the blend line rule thing last night because I just kind of assumed there was one.
Well, the thing is, okay, so like the blend line like really only comes in. Come on, there it is. Only really comes into play at non super speedway tracks. Super speedways is essentially you just run the bottom and that's it. All right, I think I sent you like 3 spare invites. Is that gonna be good enough?
Yep. Yeah, that should be fun.
All right. All right.
Appreciate it.
So okay. So like I said, looks like we're gonna have 13 drivers here. BS, I'm assuming you're gonna take the bottom, correct?
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, I'm not lagging off the initial start.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that would be a big thing right there because I mean, as we can see right now, you have um, a a bunch of hungry hounds here trying to make their way up to I guess redemption from yesterday. I'm looking at Brandon, of course, Jagger as well, and Cade specifically, the big one. Out of all of those, they're going to be racing with one goal in mind here, and that is to win and win very well. So let's kind of go through here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh, Loho is a Monday driver. MH is Monday driver. 6 was Xander. 7 UK and Keith. Okay, so we have 8 of the 13 drivers that will be participating in tonight's race as actual Sunday drivers. So that's actually more than I was expecting, which is actually really good. Um, so Yeah, that is actually a good number to start off. So eight points drivers are racing. That means that five are not, and that is going to be the rest of the field. That is Brandon, Cade, Loho, Piper, and MH, all in the Monday driver. So they'll be earning their points tomorrow. But as soon as they heard that you can actually run on both nights, they were just like, hell yeah, sign me up. But if you think about it, BS, if they weren't in here, we would be running at 25%. So I know that's what you'd be wanting right
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, one
now.
question: Are they gonna You're gonna score points as where we actually finish and not where we finish in relation to other Sunday drivers, right?
Correct, yes. So, like,
Okay.
say, hypothetically, you win and everyone else finishes, what, like 7th through 13th, you'd be
Yeah.
180, and they would be, I think, if I've done this so many times, I think it's like, what, 142? That would be the next place. So, uh,
One. Yeah, 146 for seventh,
yeah.
I believe.
But yeah, exactly. So that's what it'd be. So you'd already have a huge point. So that means that there is like a mini battle going on right there. So give me one second. Let's talk to them. All right, it's 9:12. I will be backing on out. Good luck, guys. Remember, pace lap. Go at the line, not restart zone. No manuals.
So go off to start. Got it.
Mm-hmm. That's been like one of my biggest fears is that like one no like no and I'm like that's real talk for a second that was that's like one of my biggest fears that like one guy is just gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna show them and just go. I mean, like, and I'm just like, okay, well, I mean, I guess I have to shut down the race and do it again. um but no, that's
Disqualification.
that probably would be, yes. Luckily, that hasn't happened yet, but that would be a DQ, and you would not be invited to the round, the race following because of that. So, but yeah, luckily I have not had to worry about that yet. So, um, let me know when I can join. By the way,
We're loading in now.
copy. All right, so to kind of go through, I know qualifying doesn't mean much when it comes to Talladega, but I'm still gonna go through the running order right now. And of course, that goes to BS, who had a storming lap of by himself of a 50.7. After that, Paul would be racing in P2 if he was here. He is not. Country after that would not be here. But of course, then that goes to Liam, who gets promoted into P2 from that. After that would go to, man, we have to go all the way down to Xander, who gets promoted all the way up to P UK P4 from that. Um, After that, it would go to Justin Shackett, Keith, Jagger, Hunty. After that, afterwards, it goes to the Monday drivers, who will be sorting it out themselves. But yes, after that, you have the uh, the Monday drivers afterwards. So yeah, there's a lot of Sunday drivers. We actually had a lot of new recruits here that just aren't showing up. So that's very interesting, actually, to see, because out of the 22 total people that that are actually points paying Sunday drivers, only 8 of them showed up. So that is spicy.
Very interesting. Must have been a bunch of part timers or something, or maybe they're waiting on a new game.
I can imagine that most of these guys are just waiting on the new game, honestly.
Uh,
What's the question?
oh dear, I'm just trying to figure out what they're doing.
Oh, they're probably doing it as they usually do. But yeah, looks like Xander though, who's starting alongside you right now, just basically got the free SP2 right there, because technically, if everyone showed up, he'd be starting P12. So that is interesting to say the least. So from everyone on the outside in front of him, not showing up, he is all the way down in P2. Other than that, you have the Sunday champion from Season 0, UK, right behind you in BS. So you have some stiff competition right behind you. The 15, of course, Hunty, who is already lagging. Good talk right there. Actually, weirdly enough, you see Hunty lagging more than Liam there, so that is a bit spicy. Anywho, so yeah, it looks like the field is starting to get formed up right now. But yeah, you have a really tight field though. Looks like the 44 is also kind of stuttering right now, so that's not what you want to see. Let's go on board with the 98 right now. But see, we are green here for the money line 300. We are Hunty cannot get manual restarts. I swear. He had a big moment in the Cup Series, and now you can see it here in the Xfinity Series. He is just not quite hitting those shifts. The 98 though coming really strong on the initial start, but Xander with that outside lane being really formed up right now is going to come out and get to the quarter panel and possibly clear the 98 going into turn 3. It is really close there, back to door. They are really tight on that outside right now. The 61 of Keith doing a little bit of swerving Irvin is like what I call it. He just kept hitting the apron, but that's no harm, no foul. Kind of knocks Jagger out of line. But looks like Liam, oh my goodness me, that is some lag from Liam right there. So I think he is just going to be kind of running by himself. There is someone who also, it looks like Cade missed the draft, so he is already out of it right now. Loho himself in the 93 is doing his best in order to stay with the draft. There's a lot of lag going on from that 78. 1 second. Looks like that is a Liam lag right there. Liam lag warning 1. Okay, looks like the race is starting to kind of fall into the 98's hands right now. The 10 of Justin Shackett is also starting to kind of find his place right now. Looks like the 15 is ghosted right now, so the 11 is going to be kind of getting around. That is, you see two massive lagging vehicles from the 15. I think he is ghosted right now. And as well as the 78 of Liam, who is a Sunday regular. So is Hunty here. Hunty, of course, making a late entrance into the season, but is, well, definitely made his mark into the series here. Winning on his opening race with us, so that is exactly what I like to see personally as a league owner. The new guys coming in here and immediately making a impact. But yeah, it looks like the 44 Jagger is starting to make a move. So we're going to side draft the 10 here. As you can see, that top 3 has kind of fallen single file now. You have the 11 and the 44 up on the top side, trying to side draft that 10. That 15 though is I can only assume ghosted based on how much he's going back and forth. The 11 not really getting too much out of the way. But yeah, you can see that right now. The 11 is trying to lead that outside lane to perfection right now, as the 98 is he's just going to be playing follow the leader right now. And of course, he is the leader. So, yes, how's it feel right now?
Surprisingly stressful, to be honest.
Really? Yeah, okay, well,
yeah, I'm just trying to hold the line.
Gotcha. So I will let you be right now. So looks like this line has the top 12 because of course we did lose Cade out of I guess a lag incident from Liam, which I did call right there. So that is unfortunate from Cade right there, but he is outside of this pack, and there he is coming just now into picture off turn 2. Everyone else though is kind of building up a run right now. That is very surprising. He's actually going forward with Jagger right now. He is right behind the 93, who actually missed the Looks like kind of left the opening pack. Now they just need to get into a line right now in order to get a little bit closer to those guys. I don't think they quite are out of it yet, but if that front pack starts battling, that second pack, with how tight they are, can get real close. But that 68 of Piper knows how to get around super speedways. He's right behind Jagger right now, trying to push him forward, but I think just with how much they're moving around, I don't know if that's going to be quite what they want right now. They are making some time, though, so that's a good thing. The 10 of Justin Shackett is who we're on board with right now. You can see that the 11 did get around the 15 of Hunty, so yeah, it looks like that the hunting machine, the 15, is indeed ghosted. Right now, that was a big lag spike from the 98. Oh my goodness. That is a lag warning. Oh my goodness me, that destroyed the entire field. Big benefit from that is Cade, who is now back into the draft, so that is good news from them. Good news for him. But so Hunty made a really good observation right there. That was actually the funnily enough, the same incident that brought out the first caution last night. The leader actually lagged back and actually took out the entire field to bring out the first caution. So weird that 2 nights in a row the same thing happened. So spicy though. Loho, did Loho pit right there, BS?
I think the top 2 stayed out. I didn't quite catch it.
Ooh, that is not good because that means they're going to be on a far different strategy. I think they're playing to see if this is going to be a caution fest, much like what it was yesterday. But right now, I don't think that is going to be a major thing as the 98 gets pushed down below the apron. Oh, very good job from him just staying down there. That is going to kind of kill him right now. That is essentially meaning he's going to go to the rear, but that is very good heads-up driving from BS right there. So excellent job. And going to be picked up by Cade as Liam is now going to be on the outside, going to be trying to get a little bit of that top side draft, who is, I do believe, 6 deep right now. Yes, they are 6 deep. The Loho in the 93 is actually leading this race with the 11 of Xander right behind. You have the 10 right side by side with the 93. That is Justin Shaka, and he will actually lead this lap. Yep, right there. Just at the line. That would have been a photo finish right there. But yeah, the 10 leading that lap. The 54 right behind, getting a little bit out of sorts. That's going to stall their momentum on the top side. They're getting choked on up. The 4 getting shuffled on out, saying, you know what, I want to go into the middle. And now they're going to be 3 by 3 now. You have 3 wide in the middle with the 61 and the 89 leading that middle lane. Oh, that's not how you want to be. I can see some contact happening. Unfortunately, that is Piper into the wall. That is, but thankfully everyone's kind of holding on to it. This is some great racing right here, ladies and gentlemen. 44.
There's gonna be a wreck up here at some point.
That's this. Oh, the MH with a huge side draft, but getting into the side panel of that 10. There are still 3 wide going into this corner. Oh my goodness, the 89 absolutely sending it. The 15 of Hunty leading this top side. There's still 3 wide. Xander in the 11, very close racing right now. The 89 bails out of that middle, is going to be coming down low. They are still going to be 3 by 3 right now because that top side is absolutely chugging along right now. But that 11 is now alone in the middle. That is very unfortunate right now. The 44 thinking about going up top, and he does get sorted on out. So that means the 44 now gets shuffled on out in the middle because what was going to be his help went to the bottom. Oh, and the Ford doesn't quite know where to go right now. He is in the middle. Oh, the Dale line! The Dale line! The 78 goes into the middle, kind of gives up the ghost. Oh, my goodness me. Hold on to it, guys. Don't hit the wall. As soon as one person hits the wall, it's going to be game over. But yeah, that Dale
Point
line is
three to
going
go.
strong. That 10 is absolutely chugging along in that middle lane, and they're going to go 3 wide again. Going into turn 3, it's the 93 on the bottom, the 10 up high, and the 89 split into 2. Going to go on board with the 93 here as the 89 is absolutely going to be side drafting the 93 now. They're going to be 3 wide for the lead. The 89 in the middle, the 93 down low. The 10 is now going to be fighting alongside. Now we're going to be on board with the 4 because now that bottom side has no help. They're going to be swallowed on up here soon. I think the 89 led that lap right now. This is intense racing. So good. The 89 goes to the bottom. Oh, but who's going to get swallowed on out? That is going to be the 11 of Xander. The 11 of Xander's still in the middle right now. No friends, no family, but he does find a hole right behind the 61, letting him on in. Now we are no longer 3 wide. A little bit risk assessment now being come into play, and now we are back 2 by 2. Whew. All right, let's take a breath from that. BS, whenever you get a chance, I know you're busy right now, but what lap are we on?
15.
Lap 15, copy. But yeah, right now you can see some absolute power moves going on right now. That top side totally abandoned the idea of trying to run the Dale line some more. But that was a lot of fun racing. The 93 looking to run that top side, but the 54 saying, "Nuh-uh, I want to be on the bottom right now." Yeah, right now the 54 trying to make up some ground right now. We're going to be on board with Keith, who has found his way into P4? 5. As they were trying to get past the 39 of Cade right there, but the Cade must have got something right there because now he is going to be on the outside on the way back. The 61 closing on up to the 4 pushing the 89, the 11 pushing the 44. A little bit of contact was made as the 4 hit the apron right there, and that is a little bit of a momentum loss from the 44, but you can tell just how hungry that 44 is. You can see that there is a lot of allegiance with that 11. Ooh, but the 11 leaving the 44 out to dry right now. That is not what you want to see if you are a Jagger fan. Single file right now, so it looks like people are starting to get back into it. I can only assume that... what lap did that caution come on out, BS?
I think it was like right at lap 10, so same timetable as yesterday too.
Oh man, weird how that works out sometimes. The 54 is going to try going to the top side here. The 98 is going to follow. The 61 thought about it there for a hot second, but I think it's too little too late now. But that top side is starting to roll, but they need more people other than just 3 because everyone's still on the bottom right now. The 39 looking really stout right behind though. Now that top side's going. Basically, whoever's not in the top 5 is on that top side right now, so they are chugging along right now, but they're starting to lose drivers. The 44 dips, the 15 dips, so they are now dwindling on that top side as now that 89 is just loving what he's seeing out in front right now. Small lag spike from the 15 right there, no harm, no foul. Ooh, bit of a contact from the 15 and 93 right there. Again, no harm, no foul. It was just trying to get back in the line right there. The 89 as well, still leading this race. You have a real tight competition here, as you can see that top side is trying to roll yet again, except with more people now. And that 68, of course, living up to his name, is the Pied Piper. He is going to be... Ooh, he thought about going low on his teammate with the 89. He makes contact before that happens. That's going to open up the door for MH in the bottom lane trying to take the lead. They're side by side going into the trial right now. They need some help down low. That third lane's also riling back on up. This is fun racing right now from these guys. Despite there only being 13 drivers, they are acting like professionals out on track. They've been 3 wide at different points, and they were looking to go 3 wide yet again. The 89 still having the lead. Oh, I lied right there. The 4 has the momentum going into turn 1, but the 89 will have the momentum going out of turn 2. That top side is no more, so that momentum will actually shift down low, and we have a new competitor up in P2 now. That is going to be Keith. Of course, Keith making his MRL start last night in the Cup Series is making his first official points-paying start. Well, I mean, I guess also last night, but his first official points-paying Xfinity start tonight. The 39, oh, the 11 cut, the 39, a huge break right there. The 39 kind of left the bottom open, but the 11 just kind of lagged on back, kind of goosed the throttle a little bit, and now here we are. On board with Loho. He is also, this is his first official start, so talking of new guys right now, Loho making his name right here in that number 93 Chevy Camaro. His first start, and he's looking pretty strong. I don't know if that was a checkup right now. Ooh, but the 11 gets knocked down below the apron. Ooh, but that was real tight racing. That totally kills on 93's momentum. Yeah, that top side had no momentum. That was a doomed run to begin with, and you can tell just how quickly people want to bail out of that. The 54, the 98, the 15, the 78, all leaving the 93 out to dry. Oh my goodness! The 54 gets knocked out of sorts, but the 68 leaving a little bit of room. Oh, but that was close! The 98 gets knocked out of the way. Trying to go on board with that. They got to get sorted out real quick before they lose that draft. That looks like it was just like a case of the swerve and Irvins yet again. You can see that the 54 hit the apron right there, and because of that, you had a bit of a chain reaction go on in. The 68 was leaving the bottom open, but when he came on up, he kind of checked on up into the 98, so unfortunately, that is from BS, but they have not lost this draft, so they are not out of this race yet. Going back on board with the front runners now. The 44, making some slicey and dicey moves right now. But he has the benefit of his friends and teammate in that 11, who is right in front of him. He's trying to make the move, but his friends in the 89 is kind of letting him go. The 39 making a move to the top side. That is a good move from the 39, but a doomed one nonetheless, because the 11 dips back on down and leaves the 39 out to dry. Oh, and with everyone kind of shifting on lanes, it is so easy to lose the draft. I'm seeing the 78 as well as the 70 as well as the 98 potentially losing the draft right now. They are really, really close to doing so. With the lines constantly shifting from top to bottom, it's really hard to get a read on the draft.
I got lagged into it. It's just lost me enough momentum.
Who lagged into you?
15.
Hunter, I know this is late, but lag warning 1. 98.
It was like very small, but it was enough to make me lose draft.
Alright. Yeah, I know it's late, but I guess I'll just call it better late than never. 44 looking to get down below right now, but that means, unfortunately, the 98 and 78 has lost the draft. That means those two are going to be the best of friends right now. So now it is now an 11 car.
For me.
Oh, Liam's ghosted, so that's rough. So now the 93 is coming this lap, is what I'm hearing. So the 93 is pitting this time. Ooh, big move from Jagger going up top, but 93 is going to be pitting by his lonesome. I think the 93 in the 10 was trying to predict that this was going to be a caution fest, but unfortunately not. We've been running clean and green since that first caution. So right now, that 10, when is he going to pit? He also was on the same strategy as the 93. When is this whole field going to pit here? It's got to be soon, right? 61 out.
I've got 3 laps of fuel.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, I think that was a a motion to pit right there from the 61. But because of that, he kind of collected the 10, who was right behind his fender, and that is actually a free spot for the 89. Oh, nope, that was not a signal to pit right there. I'm on board with the 10, who is in the thick of it right now. Big checkup from the bottom lane. That's going to open up the door for the top side, who clears the fourth car on the bottom and working on the third of the 89 of Brandon. Going past him right now, going into the 61 right now. The 93 is coming out of the pits, so he is going to be on the bottom lane there, 2x2 right now. It's going to be a little dicey. The 89 goes down low. That was someone in the wall right there. Hold on to it, folks. Yeah, that was, I think, just a bit of miscommunication right there. People trying to go low to avoid the lap car, as well as try to get into it. But now the 54 potentially losing it. Oh my goodness! There's a huge... There is...
Oh, that was perfect.
Free pit stop.
A free pit stop, honestly.
Free pit stop.
All part of the plan.
And by the way, I forgot that I was unmuted the entire time, so I had no idea.
But you were muted? Interesting. Alrighty, let's try this again. Let's see how many laps to go. It looks like, I want to say 26 to go. Is anybody in here?
I was muted this entire time. I apologize about that. So yeah, I was talking to the Discord for a hot second. So whenever you get a chance, what lap is it?
Lap 31.
31 of 56. So we are coming up on 25 to go this time by. Potential, depending on who will save and who doesn't. That is potential for fuel saving to see who can make it on just a half can. I don't think anyone can actually make it on a no stopper. I think. Oh my goodness me, that was some kind of. Nope. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, I don't think anyone can make it on just a like that was their last stop. I think they have to stop at least one more time. But then who's going to save enough to try to make it to a half can right now? The 54 getting out of line, trying to make things happen on the top side. He's saying, screw fuel strategy. I am just rocking and rolling right now. But yeah, kind of going on board. 78 is still lagging, but he is in the back of the pack anyway. So that is unfortunate from the pros that was not pitting that time, because essentially they get put to the back of the pack as there was a huge crash going in the pit lane. I actually don't even know what started. I think someone just forgot to slow down or something like that. Ooh, the 4 gets way out of sorts going into turn 1 right now. Thankfully, though, he will get picked on up by the 89 and he will not lose the draft. Alright, so it looks like the 89 is going to be right behind the 78, or sorry, right in front of the 78, who is kind of pushing him to victory right now. Cade, though, of all people in P2, and look at who is in P1 right now, the Pied Piper himself. Of course, the Super Speedway ace that we call him here. Some of his best finish have come at the hands of Daytona and Talladega. Last night just not being his night with all the overtimes, finishing 16th in that race. You have the Pied Piper though in 68. What's happening, BS?
I I'm looking at my mirror and I am not. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm not super happy. I was not super happy with what I saw.
Well, were you seeing some lag?
Um,
Big run coming.
nothing.
Oh, the four with a monstrous run. That was a huge checkup from the bottom lane, and that's gonna just launch the four up and around the 10. Great move from him right there. Anyway, continue. I'm sorry about that.
I just saw someone get like a big run and then they went absolutely. Oh my god.
He's gonna do the same thing
Okay.
again. Try to collect 2 spots for the price of 1, but he got greedy. He should have just kind of fell in line with the 15, but he will do so right now. So no harm, no foul. But the 89 again getting left out to dry. I'm assuming you're saving fuel right now.
Yeah.
All right. Because I can tell the 3 in the front, so that is Piper, Cade, and Keith are not. But Jagger, UK, Xander definitely is. I can tell fuel save Xander from it's go time Xander. And he is hardcore saving right now. I think he actually may be trying to make it on no stop.
I don't think you can stretch it that far, but I do think you can get to where you can do half a can.
Yes, and I think that's going to be the universal one right here to try to make it to half a can. And of course, half a can is 5 laps technically. As soon as because as soon like you can make it to where you can run out in like say like your fuel counter goes to 0 in turn 3, and you can make it all the way around to the stripe, and be fine, no sputtering or whatsoever. But when you make it to half can, you can technically go 5 laps because by the time that you turn to 4, you'd already be in turn 3. So essentially, you gain a free lap. So a little bit of food for thought. But of course, you know we gotta. That was our second caution of the race. So thankfully, though, the entire pack is still with us. No cars DNF. That is actually the big surprising out of this. But it looks like we have, surprisingly though, Keith as the leading Sunday driver with Jagger and UK right behind. So, MH kind of checking on up and kind of swerving left right there. But yeah, the front two actually are Monday drivers. Piper, of course, just in it for the wins, in it for the lulls. Cade, of course, looking for redemption from yesterday. Keith, though, like I said, is a points-paying driver for Sunday, and he will get the payout of, I think he even led a lap actually. So he would get the benefit of 170 points if he were to finish in P3. I don't know if that's Jagger trying to set up a run here, or if that is him just kind of fuel saving right now. I guess we're going to find out now because he is closing, and there's the turn right. He was actually building up a run, but who's going to go with him? The 54 sure isn't. The 4 will, but that is a doomed run right now because that run is going absolutely nowhere. In fact, actually, I think the 11 is going to let both of them in. So technically, that was a net loss of 1 position for the 44 Jagger. Looks like the
Well,
field.
there's no.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
As said, there's really no consequence of making runs when half the field is saving fuel.
Yes, and that's actually one thing I was literally just about to say right now is the field has really gone into save mode right now. That you can see the intensity level has dropped considerably. We went from 3-round racing to probably about 0.2 seconds between each car, especially towards the back right now. The 93 definitely into fuel gear right now. The 89 right behind. He is bringing up the caboose of this entire train, this 13-car train right now. Cade, of course, I think the worst 61 games is 54 right now. It's going to kind of kill his momentum a little bit. but no help from the 54, or for the 54, I should say. But yeah, the big thing here that I want to point on out is that the 68 and the 39 are not saving fuel. Can they, just by running as hard, can they take half a can? Because taking half a can and no tires is a 5 seconds difference between taking a can of fuel and half a can of fuel. 5 seconds. So
I
essentially,
think they have to take a can.
and that's going to be, unfortunately, their race that they're going to lose right there. But that is a big if, so we're going to find out now. Of course, going on board with Piper, though, he's the feel-good story of the race right now. Like I said, finishing 16th last night to leading here. He showed great speed in the race. Ooh, that was actually a lag spike forward, giving the 68 a huge run. He went... Piper, how fast did you go with that shunt? Did you hit 230? Good talk. Yeah, that was actually a lag spike forward from Cade right there. So that rocketed 68 out in front of the pack, and actually that's why there is such a huge gap between the 11 and the 4 right now. MH is going to have to full throttle in order to catch back up. Same thing with everyone behind, so BS, you're included in that.
I think I'm good.
Ooh, Spice, you think you're good to go on half a can?
No, I think I'm good to stay with this pack.
Oh, I see. Okay. Next, of course, you know, the name of the game being fuel right now, so like when I heard I think I'm good, I was like, oh, you're good to go, let's go. Yeah, it looks like like I said, the intensity level is definitely dropped right now. Everyone just kind of finding their footing, just finding a rhythm, and just saving fuel right now. Apart from the top 3. The top 3, I feel like the 61, I'm going to include in that. But yeah, Piper actually, yes, Nathan, welcome. Piper is actually leading this race, so Cade, let's kind of go through the field. So the 68 in front, Cade P2, you have Keith P3, Jagger P4, 54 of UK P5, Xander in the 11 is going to be P6. Then right behind Xander, you're going to have the 4 of MH, who kind of juts out of line real quick, but so now P6 will now go to, P7 will now go to BS. Oh, that is a 4 into the wall. That is unfortunate. He's got to work fast in order to get back into the draft, and I think he will, so that is really close. But it goes 98, Hunty, Justin Shackett, Loho, Brandon, MH, and then Liam, rounding out this 13-car field. And you can really tell just how much they're saving because how spread out each car is from each other. I think the 11 is saving the most fuel out of everyone right now, just from how much he's kind of lagging back from the 54. But the 54 is no sloucher as well. He's also a bit of a masterclass at fuel saving. 54 with an excellent move right there, going from 5th to 3rd by just timing his run on out. And also now he's going to go back into fuel save. That was a power move. That is a golf clap from him right there. Because now not only with everyone kind of running single file, but he manipulated that draft to get that perfect run, jumped, timed it perfectly, and gained 2 spots out of it. Excellent move. BS, how many laps of fuel do you have right now? Do you care to share?
5.
5. And how many laps ago?
12.
What lap is... Oh, 12. Ooh, Spice. Ooh, I don't know, 7? That's going to be really, really close. And of course, if you're on 5, I can only assume Piper and Cade are probably at like 4, maybe even 3. So we're going to be really close to...
I'm still on 5.
Alright, so they're probably more along the lines of 4 then. But yeah, you're going to see a lot of pit road action here again. Hopefully there's not a huge calamity going into it like we saw that last time. Again, I don't even know what happened. I think someone just Um, you're like, do you remember the Daytona 500 where Rick Ware Racing? I think it was actually Cody Ware. Totally just blew going into the pit lane, destroyed Jimmy Johnson and Busher.
What year was that?
19.
I didn't watch that.
All right. Well, there was a green flag pit stop cycle where
Who's this behind me?
where essentially the Rick Ware Racing just kind of imploded on themselves and took out Jimmy Johnson and Chris Buescher right there. So I thought that was pretty funny. Anywho, back to the racing at hand. Right now, it looks like I didn't miss actually Jagger retaking P3. So that is going to be a P3 of Jagger right there. 54 of UK right behind. Cade, Piper, Jagger all signaling to come down pit road. We're going to see a lot of pit road happening this time. So the leaders are coming on down. I do believe Jagger did signal to come on down as well. So I'm going to be on board with the 68. Or actually, let's go on board with Cade here and see who and where everyone kind of comes on down. Ooh, the Ford coming in hot and heavy. Looks like everyone makes it nice and steady, though, learning from their mistake last time. So, yeah, it looks like basically you have split the field in two right now. So you have the first pack came on down that time, and now we have 1, 2, 3, 7 cars. So essentially, it's a 7-on-6 right now. And it looks like these guys are coming on down this time. So the games are now in play. The dice has been rolled. Who made the better strategy call? Everyone kind of coming on with each other right now. Looks like Pied Piper will lead the pack there. 4 with the biggest move. And going into P2, everyone kind of come on down right now. Everyone, ooh, the 98 getting into Liam a little bit, but he's fine. He will make it. Oh, there we go.
Everyone has to take a can.
Oh, that is the real spice of the day right there. There was, looks like no one, and Brandon did indeed lose the draft.
I had enough to go like 3 more times around, but I didn't want to be out there by myself.
Oh, we're hearing potential pit road speeding penalties. So it looks like the top 5 has been unleashed as Piper, MH, Cade, Jagger, and Loho, the top 5 right now. Let's see where everyone else kind of shakes on out. We have Hunty leading that line. Looks like Xander, Liam, Justin Shackett, and then after that, who is that? BS. Okay, unfortunately, that means that the 54 of UK Wildcats did get a pit road speeding penalty, but unlike the first pack, this pack is nowhere near as formed on up. The 11 is Xander trying to take away the side draft here, forming a wall. The 15 going to be down low, has the preferred lane, but the 11 is going to be up high. The 15 side draft. Oh, there's a little bit of contact being made. This is a battle for the win right now, but like I said, this pack is nowhere near as formed on up. You can see that second pack coming on closer, trying to overtake the 98 right now, and that means you have the 61 of Keith and the 54 all the way back here. But now, there they go. Pied Piper, MH, Cade, the Jagger, and Loho all going past Justin Shackett. When will they come on down right now? They will pick on up Justin Shackett and BS down low, and they are continuing their march forward. They're going to get a huge draft. We got to go on board with Piper here. Looks like Brandon did, with him losing the draft, he did going to back on out. So that is unfortunate. But Piper, though, is going to have a massive run now. Going to look to the top. The entire line is going to go with them. The 11 of Xander leaving a space. And now, here we go. The 15 of Hunty going to block low. The Pied Piper goes up top. We're going to be 3 wide. Oh, that was a little bit of contact. But the 68 is now clear. He needs to go down low right now. He needs to go down low. He needs to go down low, and he is clear. Pied Piper will take the lead. What a move. And they're 4 wide going through the tri-oval. What a race. BS, I know you're busy right now, but what lap is it?
51. 6
51.
to go.
Coming to 5 to go this time. It is all to play for right now. You have Hunty. Okay, so let's kind of go through the field right now. You have, after the pit stops, you have Piper, Hunty, Xander, Loho, Justin Shackett, and BS. That is your top 6. After that, you have Jagger, Cade. Let's kind of go back there. Jagger, Cade, and then you have Liam and then MH in this lead pack. Brandon is the first DNF out of this race. He lost the draft and just felt, you know what, there's no point. Oh, the 93, big move. That was wholly unintentional right there, but that will allow him to retain that lead. Oh, the aggressive block from the Pied Piper himself up top. The 15 pushing him. Oh, the high heaven. Oh, they're really close. The 11 is side by side. They're door to door right now. The 93 side draft and trying to side draft the 15. They need more help up top right now because that entire momentum shift is on the bottom right now. This is really, really close. That is unfortunate from Brandon, who is joining us in the chat right now saying he got screwed by his teammates. This is excellent racing from this front pack here. That entire momentum is on the high side, but they are losing members. Jagger goes down low. The 93 still holding tight to 11's back bumper, but right now it is the Pied Piper himself leading the field. This is 4 to go. At the line, you have... Looks like the top side is going to probably regroup for one more push because with as many laps as there are, you probably have one more shot at it. And to kind of reiterate, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 Sunday drivers in the top 5 right now. Pied Piper is the only one who is a Monday driver, and he is actually just in here for funsies. He is in here for the win. And right now, if he were to finish, this is be a monumental result for him right now. He just needs he knows how to get it done. He's won here at not road courses, super speedways before. You didn't hear that. But yeah, you have, looks like a bit of a conundrum happening back in the pack. You have the 78 of Liam, who is right behind the 98. They did lose a little bit of momentum, but they are getting back in there. They didn't lose the draft though, so they're fine. But yeah, it looks like with 3 to go now, they're going to be lining up for one more shot at it. They have one more chance. How is it going to work on out? This is fantastic racing from these guys. We've seen 3 wide, we've seen 4 wide in the tri-oval, and with them coming to 2 to go, if I'm Pied Piper, I am sweating bullets because I have drivers behind me who are just as hungry as I am to get the win. You have Hunty, you have Jagger, you have Justin Shackett, all looking for their first win. Oh, bit of a move. That was the 4 to the top side. That is not what they wanted, but you know what? I think he's going to run with it regardless. Oh, I lied. Never mind. 2 to go this time. Like I said, in the top 5, there is 3 drivers looking for their first MRL career victory. Only Hunty and Xander has actually won here before. Looks like Jagger is making his move. This is 2 to go. Jagger looking to the top side. If I'm Piper, oh, bit of Hunty making the move. A little bit of contact being made with the 44. The 44 up to the top of the Oh no, that's a bit of a calamity. And they're wrecking. Is that going to be a caution? They're racing to the white. They want to get to the white flag. And they will make it to the white flag. Piper leading the field right now. That is unfortunate from those guys right now because that is the race done for them. This is it right now. Piper, the 68, the 15 building up the run, the 10 building up the run. Don't you want to guard the bottom there, Piper? The 15 is going to look down low. The 10 going to be down here as well. He's going to collect the 68. Give a big bump to the 68. Oh, they're going to be side draft. No help to the 15. I am losing my voice right now. The 11 being pushed on down. A bit of, oh my goodness. That was him getting loose and collecting that right there. It's going to be a drag race. Who won?
Caution.
Who won?
Piper.
Oh! Let me get this straight. So that is Piper, Hunty, and
Shackett.
And Shackett. Okay, so that was whew, I lost my breath right there. Oh my goodness me. All right. All right, so I'm gonna need full results. Piper got it, Nathan. That was oh, that was intense. I need to take some water after that. BS had the fastest lap right there with a 47.9 right there. Blistering, actually. He's the only one in the 47s. All right, let's get these podium guys up into the booth. Good race, guys. That was a fantastic one. Hopefully, everyone got some official results because I cannot do points without it. But I do have the podium as Piper, Hunty, and Shackett, correct? All right,
Yeah,
all right,
that's it.
all right. So,
Piper, Hunty, Shackett.
all right, let's get. I'm gonna get you guys up in here. Good race, guys. If you have any clips, send them to me in case there is some discrepancies. Okay. All right. So let's get these guys up in here. BS. So while I'm getting these guys up in here, what was it like from your perspective? All right. There we go.
Well, I saved enough fuel. I think I could have done half a can, but unfortunately, I don't think anyone else could have. So I kind of had my hand forced there, unfortunately. But and then after that, it was just melee. I was in the very back of the line, and if something happened near the front, I was bound to get collected, and I did. So
But
whatever.
on to Atlanta.
Another full throttle track. Yay!
But it's tire saving. What are you talking about? So let's kind of go through the full field while we wait for everyone to join on in. Um, Thanks to Xander. Shout out to him for sending the official results. Um, um, Come on, where is it? Hang on. Come on, load in now. Load in. There we go. So Piper with the wreck to the coming to the line. That was. I wish I would have seen the gap right there, but Piper taking the win. Hunty P2, Justin Shackett P3, Cade P4, Liam P5, Xander P6, Loho P7 in his first ever race, BS P8, Jagger P9, MH P10. Uh, UK P11 and Keith P12 and Brandon P13. There we go. Now we have everyone. So hope everyone's ready for these interviews because we have, I'm sure, a lot of opinions now. Um, so let's just start from third place, Justin Shackett. You were saying in the Discord, and of course people can't hear Discord from where I'm at right now, but essentially kind of go through what happened, starting with that last lap with Xander, just to clear it, because it just looked like one of those racing deals, people locking bumpers.
Um, I mean, I was just kind of riding there. Coming off pit road, the 78 had been ghosted, so I wasn't really getting a draft off him. So I kind of was just riding there, caught up to everybody. My plan was to just finish the race. I took two tires, didn't know how long my left rear was going to happen. Coming to the end of the race, I got side drafted, which let the Hunty and Pied Piper go further ahead. Xander came down. He was pushing me. Hunty went to go make a pass on Piper. I went to go below Piper, but there was kind of what I consider a lay block. It's NASCAR 704. You'd never know if on his version of it I was there or not. So it kind of forced me down. So when that happened, Xander gave me a bump. I slid up. We hooked bumpers, and I was trying to get off from him, but it just kept pulling the car to the left right there, which then sent him below the apron, which essentially caused a caution to end the race.
And what a race it was, honestly. It seems like you were from the front to the back. What was I want to know actually? Did you pit under that first after that first caution?
Yeah.
Oh, you did. Was it fuel only, right sides?
No, I took four.
Okay. All right. I was misinformed then. Okay, never mind then. So never mind. Forget that line of questioning. Overall, though, it looks like you had it looks like you had a very good run, a P3. Definitely better than where you finished last night, but that is two Talladega races. You don't know who is going to finish where, but of course, in this Sunday series, you had a very good run in season zero, and hopefully, this is the start of something good for this fun season.
I hope so. I mean, some people may say it bites you in your ass in the long run, but Keith and I are really good buddies. I was trying to help him both nights the best that I could. I mean, last night you could say that it probably bit me in my ass, but when he sped on pit road, I, I mean, there was nothing else I could really do right there to help him, so I was just kind of on my own.
Yeah. Well, I understand, but like I said, um, you have a really good starting finish, or sorry, starting finishing position to start out the season. So excellent job there, Shackett.
Thank you.
All right, so Hunty, need to find Colby Howard. Where is he? There he is. Hunty, how you doing today, boss?
I'm doing good.
So P2, I know it was neck and neck right there. It doesn't quite say how close that finishing, well, the gap between you and Piper were, but how did you think you got him there at the end?
I thought I did, but I went and checked, and I think he got me from like the tire from the front and up. I think that's how far it was about.
By a bumper. Okay. So yeah, wow, that was close then. Looks like you had well, not gonna lie, it looked like you had a little bit of lag to kind of start off the race, but you that looks like rectified itself as the race went on. It looked like you had a rocket ship. What did it feel like for you?
I mean, I was just sitting there behind cars basically the whole race because whenever we had to pit, a caution came out.
It does seem to work out that way, doesn't it? But that final run though did actually totally cycle on through, and unfortunately there was a couple on that did get shafted, say out of that UK Keith and Brandon specifically, but you were on the winning side of that. You were on the opposite strategy of Pied Piper, who ended up winning. Did you take a can there? You said, or was it a
Yeah,
half
I
can?
took two tires and one can, and that was probably usually I'm slow in pit road. That was that was probably the perfect pit road entry.
I can concur with that. I can concur.
I just
Well,
zoomed down there. I think I entered at like 56.
oh, well, and of course there is I think actually there is a 5 miles per hour leeway, but I don't know. It depends. Sometimes like if you go like 56, it'll call you, but if you go like 59, it won't. So it depends on how the track's feeling that day. But yeah, you had a really good run here, and of course, you were the highest finisher of the Sunday points paying drivers. So this is gonna put you in the point lead going into Atlanta. What's your outlook for Atlanta next week?
Save tires.
We had well, last season to kind of give you a little perspective. We had a battle of saving tires and those that just went full throttle, and I think the person that ended up winning was Xander. So definitely, it's a delicate balance to say the least, especially in the Xfinity cars, which burn tires by just looking at them. So yeah, you definitely are going to be one to watch, especially to go and try to get that first W of the fun season next week.
Yeah, I will try. I think like 2 seconds later, I would have had that lead.
Well, actually, that's a good segue because I actually, like I said, I don't even know who won. And I was actually asking BS like, who won? Who won? And the person that did win, actually, where is Brandon Brown? Piper, you with us, bud?
I am here.
So not only is this your first um, MRL career victory. This is actually your first career podium. How does it feel, first of all?
I mean, I wish it was for points, but
Well, just do it again tomorrow. It's quite simple.
gotta get my teammates involved tomorrow and spread some love out because they were awesome tonight. But it feels really good. I feel really lucky that that caution came out at the end because Hunty would have beaten me at the line for sure. So
Well,
very lucky to win this race tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, Piper, coming from the other leagues that run stages, and I know I'm sure I've asked this like privately, but like let's just ask this just in the stream. What's the difference in terms of mentality from a no stage race to stage racing? Because it doesn't it seems to like at super speedways there's a bit of a tact to it, but it seems like no matter what super speedway you're always up front.
I mean, I love them, but I don't think it really matters. Like, as long as you have your teammates, and the strategy is ever changing because cautions, you never know when they're going to fall. So, I mean, it's just constant communication, whether it's full throttle or save mode. I mean, honestly, over tonight and last night, I don't think there was ever a point where we were in any saving, ever. At least I wasn't. I was never at any point of saving. I just wanted to get to the front both nights and stay there.
And unfortunately, you did not quite have the night that you wanted last night, but this definitely, hopefully, makes up for it.
Oh,
Going
for sure.
from, and of course, this wasn't for points, but a win is still a win, and a stat is still a stat. You definitely are going to be the one to watch going into tomorrow, where you will be earning points. Piper, is there anything you want to shout on out since this is your first time actually up here?
Yeah. Von Poon is the bee's knees and free Jagger and free Cade. And that's it. If you know,
Uh,
you know. If you
if you
don't, oh
know,
well.
if you know, you know. But yeah, this was, I'll say, a fantastic level of racing. We saw three wide. We saw four wide at one point.
It
Going
was
through,
really fun.
yeah, it's weird because it's sometimes like I don't know why, but it just seems like the game just loves Xfinity. Because we have the Cup drivers. And like just using Daytona for example, it was like that was a bad race, but then both Xfinity races were phenomenal. So like if this is how good Sunday is, I can't wait for tomorrow. So that is definitely a good little pick me up from last night. So yeah, anything guys you want to shout out before we go on out? Good
These
talk.
guys suck. Yep.
Good talk. So I will. This has been your host, Private Patton. Thank you to BS for being our in-race reporter tonight. P8, I know that's not quite the finish that you wanted, but still, it's a solid finish nonetheless. Something to kind of springboard off of the rest of the season. But yeah, thank you guys, everyone, for watching, everyone for racing in in this series. So thank you guys, each and every one of you. This has been MRL for fun Sunday Xfinity, and we will see you guys next time tomorrow for the same thing, same time, same place. And I'm hearing that we're going to have a decent turnout for Monday. So if you thought tonight was good, just wait till tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone. Peace.